Hello everyone, welcome to the Voltman channel. So today we'll be talking about the service experience. So in the previous video of the PDI, I shared few issues and came to the service center to solve all of these issues. Today we'll be discussing the service experience because I also had my first service done from them, and I'll also share you the experience, and let's also see all the issues that I have shared, is that resolved or not. So there are few issues they solved, few issues they are waiting for a part, and something which is solvable, but I don't want to do that. I'll tell you why. All right, so uh talking about the services itself first, let's finish off the service and then we'll talk about the issues. Okay, so they charge me almost zero, but they charge me 80 rupees for the windshield washer. If you see here, windshield washer fluid 50 ml paid. So basically this is this windshield washer that they gave. This is very useful, guys. Don't reject this. They gave me two. One they have already installed on my windshield tank, and this they have given us a reference just in case if the water gets empty, I can refill the RO water and add this thing. So this is really good, so I have kept it as a spare. So, and that's the only charge that the invoice has applied, nothing else. So the service was surprisingly good. There was a dedicated EV technician and a dedicated EV advisor. So he came, he saw all of this issue, he took me to a test drive, and he listened all of my issues, and then the car was taken to the service, and from there it was put it in the ramp. The battery in the bottom was checked for any scratches or dent, and they did a health checkup on the auxiliary battery, and they also did a health checkup on the main battery by plugging into uh, the ODB port, and did other some basic checks, and that's it. That was the quickest to service. They took me around 2 to 3 hours just because I had issues with the PDI and everything. I had to talk to the manager, I had to talk to the customer success, and then the salesperson was about to continue because he was like, this is like a sales issue or a service issue, we don't know, so it's better to talk to the manager and come back to us. So it took some time. It was very hot weather, 38 degrees Celsius in Vellore. It was really hot, and finally I was managed to get my first service done. But one thing, even after first service, there is a small tiny gear icon which shows here, that was showing before the service as well. So I thought that was a service reminder. After service they should do some code and remove that service reminder. I think they forgot to do that. I still get that small gear icon kind of service reminder. I'll post that into this video, and yeah, that thing they have missed it. I'll also check with them, and maybe that clears automatically, we don't know, so we can check about that. The service experience was really good. I had no complaints with the service technician and a service advisor. They really listened to everything, and honestly I was surprised that the service was fine. Talking about the issues, we can't really complain issue fixing for the service center because all of these issues belongs to the manufacturing side. The Tata's quality team has to verify everything and send it to the customer. So the quality was not good from the manufacturer side. Only because of that, the dealership and the service team is facing issues. So we'll talk about that. First issue I shared was a missing screw. So if you see here, they have added a screw, and also a cap is also been installed. Now the vibration is not there, and as well as the door is sturdy, which is really a good sign. Second, I talked about scratch. So the scratch is still here because this is a new part and the part is not yet available. The customer success team said that they have ordered this part, and once the part arrives they will do this replacement for me. And second, this is not fixable. I'll tell you why. So even here, if I remove this cap, if you can see closely, let me just focus. Yeah, if you can see closely, the screw head is damaged, and the screw is not fully properly secured into its slot. So for that, let me remove my bottle and I'll explain you. I'll show you the sound. Okay, watch this. Watch this when I hit it. So this sound happens when you go on a pothole, when you listen to music with bass, and this thing happens. This is expected because the screw is not yet fit, because it is not yet completely engaged inside the thread. And the reason why it's not going is, well, manufacturing it, the team used a gun to slot into the screw, and when they slotted in, they did slot it crossly, and that resulted damaging the thread into the cross section, and hence it's not going now. Well, discussing this, the team said they need to re-drill the thread, put a new thread, and have a new screw installed. Only then this will be fixed. For now, they have just did this small thing, like just kept it aside. With the sound is still there, and this, they said they'll be fixing it on the next time when they have ordered a new screw, and they'll drill the thread and add a new thread on this. Fit and finish, they have also removed the whole panel. I'll also put the video after that. They have removed the whole panel and they have refitted this thing. So this is better now. It's not fully flushed, but still it's better. But I'm still disappointed on the sound. It still irritates me when I hear some music, right? It's really annoying to hear like this sound on a brand new car. And the handle is also like flimsy because of the screw. It's not been into its place, so it's flimsy. So that's still there. Hopefully I'll be solving this on the upcoming service. Okay. And the dashboard rattling, unfortunately it is still there, because if you can see here, I'll show you. Can you hear the sound? This sound happens when I go into the pothole, and that's horrible. If you see here, you won't have this sound. So it's tight and fit, sturdy. This is sturdy, and this is not sturdy. That's the sound. And the team said it will take a day to service, and they will have to remove all of your steering, all the dash, and refit. They suspect that there are few screws missing here. Again, few screws missing. What? Come on, Tata, why are you missing few screws here and there? And they said that there are some few screws missing, or it's loose. They need to refit this, and for that the entire dash has to be removed, which is really heartbreaking for me, because this is a brand new car and this has been fitted on OEM kind of thing. I don't want to remove my dash on just like, I just driven 1800 kilometers, I guess. Yeah, 1891. It's a brand new car. I don't want to remove my entire dash and refit, and I'm very skeptical whether the fitting will also be the same as the OEM. So as you can see, the fit and finish of the dashboard is really good. I have no complaints on the scratches and no complaints on everything, and I don't want to ruin this by removing it and refitting it while there is some bump and some gaps, and it's really hard. Either you remove it, fix this rattling, or you deal with this forever, or at least for maybe 50,000 kilometers. He said like, why don't you do that after 50,000 kilometers, so you are a little satisfied whether this is it had been an old car, and then you can do this. But still, come on, Tata, I expect good things from you. Don't do this on a brand new car as well. Even for the new customer, please avoid this on a new customers. Okay, so those two issues. The other issue I said regarding the wiper. So there is two wiper washer coming from there and coming from here. Previously it was hitting into the wiper blade and it was not properly spraying into the windshield. So let's see if that is been fixed or not. I'll just pull this wiper and see. Okay, the spray still the top, but here again it's better compared to the old one, but still it's not as good as the left one. Yeah, it's not as good as the left one, but it's better than previously. Better. It was just directly spraying on the wiper Now it's spraying on. Now spraying better. It's spraying till here. Previously it was just here. This one sprays till here. I don't know why there is a difference in between those two wipers. Maybe I'll check this again uh, with the service center team. So there you go. As you can see here, there is a tiny gear icon saying service. I don't know what does mean. I need to check the manual, but yeah, that's still there even after the service. They should have removed it. Okay, my battery is just 18%. Follow me for more updates. I'll also be putting the charging in 7.5 kilowatts and how much unit does it consumes and all of other stuff in my upcoming videos. It's gonna be a lot interesting. So let's talk about the one more issue that I posted. So I said there is a glue residue in the bottom. So they have removed it by chopping it. So that's good. They have removed the glue residue. Apart from that, the wiper is still spraying on the windshield, I guess. As you can see here, this is not affected. But if you can see here, this is spraying on the wiper again. Yeah. So it's again spraying on the wiper. Maybe I can do a readjustment there. I don't know. But yeah, still there. We need to check this. So that's my service experience, the overall service experience from Tata Motors Sayar Automotives Velo. I had a good experience, but these issues belongs to the manufacturing side, the quality team. I don't know what they are doing. At least a basic level of QA. This is just a basic level of QA. Quality check. I don't know what Tata is doing. So yeah, I hope you have good information about this first service. I'll also be putting more service experience in future. So keep following me and I'll keep more updates on my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good day.